We are still working hard and diligently here at the WSIL TV station studio. It's getting late. It's been a long day. We want to thank our sponsors, Oasis Outdoor and Southern Illinois Community Foundation. It's not every day that I get to hang out and interview my friend and my former colleague over at the Southern Illinois Wellness when I was on the board there. But Michelle is here to talk a little bit about Southern Illinois Wellness and let everybody know why that is an amazing organization to donate some money to for a great cause.
Yeah, Tom, thank you so much for having me. For SI Wellness, our mission is to support the health and wellness needs of residents in Southern Illinois. And just today on Facebook, I made an exciting announcement that after 3 years of not having the expo, we will be having the Southern Illinois Wellness Expo again this March, on March 25th. So it's been a long 3 years. And you know, as I spend some time interviewing these nonprofits, you know, we have the same story that everyone else has. The pandemic was rough, and we're trying to build back up as we come out of the pandemic. And this is one opportunity for us to be able to do that.
You know, having been on the board for, I can't even remember if it was 3 or 5 years, but the amount of good that we did prior to all of that, and just the expo, but just some of the other amazing opportunities we had of bringing Teepa Snow for the Alzheimer's and doing some training to just trying to have a positive impact on men, women, and children's health in the area. And so we had a lot of good times, a lot of good laughs, and I'm so happy that the expo is back. I'm happy for all the board members. And on a completely different side note, as we move forward with our health and wellness, which is going to be a top priority, I think, because of COVID moving forward. What are some exciting things that you hope to get out of the expo, and where are some of the funds that you're going to raise going to go to for that specifically?
So, Tom, this year our main goal is to really provide the services that some people have not had available to them during this 3 years of the pandemic. And so that's going to be our top priority, is to try to get people who are in need of blood pressure screenings, who are in need of some of the other screenings that we offer, including the blood work, and the ability to kind of connect with people who can provide services with health and wellness to them. So our goal for this year is really to start ramping that back up, to identify the people that we need to have to be part of the expo, and to make sure that we overcome any barriers of them being there, whatever that is.
And barriers are one of the things that I know that you always are bringing to the forefront, and we're always trying to make sure that we try to stay well versed and very educated in the diversity of our area. And I remember you were the first person to kind of coin food disparity or food deserts and some other health areas in even in Southern Illinois, because the history of Southern Illinois Wellness started out as expo to help women get pre-treatments for cancer and breast cancer, and tell them a little bit more about the history of Southern Illinois Wellness.
Yeah, so back when Ann and Rosemary formed this corporation, the idea was that women had barriers to care. And they really wanted to identify those barriers and provide ways to overcome them, whether that was just simple access to care, or really the idea that women were really the head of the household and medical needs. And so they really knew that they could structure a program and a nonprofit built around the idea that we wanted to make sure that women had access to healthcare. And as that grew, there was really this idea and this discussion that as women-led families on the healthcare front, we also wanted to make sure that we were incorporating family care. So we knew the important role that women played in the healthcare of their families, but we wanted to make sure that there was an event that we could hold that would really incorporate everyone in the family. And so that's kind of how Southern Illinois Wellness was born. And so we really aim to make sure that all of the programming that we do affects the family. And so now it is a family-friendly event, and we do have things like a kid zone and some other areas that really play into that as well. Again, we're really hoping to get to people for the expo who maybe have not had access to care or have had access to mostly telehealth, that we'll be able to invite them into the expo and kind of meet them where they are and provide some of those those needs and barriers that need to be overcome.
One of my favorite areas was the kids zone, and there was the colon that you could walk through. I can't remember. Was it the kid? What was that? There was.
So we've actually had a couple. One was an inflatable colon that you could walk through, and the other one was an inflatable heart. So we've been fortunate to have some really cool things in the past couple of years. We're hoping to bring as many of those things back as we can, just to try to get families involved and into the expo. But one of the things that we've decided for this year, Tom, that's really exciting is that we are going to provide the expo free of charge for anyone this year. So we're not going to be selling tickets or having that initial fee up front to enter the expo. We understand the importance of what people have gone through with the pandemic and how important it is for them to be able to participate in the various screenings and blood work that we offer. So this year in March 25th, 2023, we are going to be having the expo. We are going to be doing the expo free of charge for everyone.
So there you go, people. The money that you donate today to Southern Illinois Wellness is going to help continue to make sure that expo is free. And the real value, I remember we added it up with the screenings and everything. It is so much cheaper to go and get these screenings at the expo than to actually go to the doctor. We still want you to go to the doctor, but you can get these screenings and you can get them and take them to them. And especially in a time where things are very expensive and people are making decisions based on health and gas and food. We don't want health to be one of those. So Michelle, thank you so much. Thanks Southern Illinois Wellness. And I hope you raise a lot of money and are able to basically make all those accommodations for all those wonderful people in our area.
Tom, thank you so much.